Her 15th birthday was full of surprises. In fact, it was the biggest gift of her life, becoming a mother as a young teenager. 16 years later, Summer Owens is telling her story in a new book, explaining how she made it through the toughest time of her life. Fox 13's Lauren Johnson reports.
Do you remember that? I love my child and I'm very thankful for him, but I would have much rather had him when I was an adult, a married woman.
Instead, Summer Owens was only a child herself, about to have a child.
When I found out I was pregnant, I was shocked. I was sort of the good girl, you know, and some things happened.
It was her 15th birthday. She was at her aunt's house when a cousin's friend raped her in a dark bedroom, a man she'd only recently met but didn't really know. She kept it a secret for as long as she could.
I did have dreams and high expectations of myself, so I was really disappointed in myself. I was embarrassed. Walking around pregnant.
Depressed and scared, her stomach started to swell and the questions started. The high school sophomore stayed in school despite the extreme embarrassment. She was elected as the vice president of her class at Jackson Central Mary High School. She only sat out 6 weeks after giving birth and came right back to class.
After I had him, I realized that I had to go on with my life. I had to do something.
She graduated number 8 in her class with honors. Her classmates voted her most likely to succeed. She left Jackson, Tennessee to attend the University of Memphis.
I utilized my resources and I pushed myself.
That's the message in her new book, Life After Birth.
Girls will read it and they'll change some of the things that they're doing and some of the ways that they think. This book is definitely not a celebration of the epidemic of teenage pregnancy.
She describes the book as an acknowledgement of facts and evidence that teen pregnancy doesn't mean a death sentence for a young woman's dreams. She isn't encouraging teen pregnancy, yet encouraging teens who do get pregnant to keep moving.
In my book, I use the word move a lot. Keep moving. So that's one key message that I share with them, and to dream, because unfortunately, a lot of girls, teen mothers, either didn't have dreams in the first place, or once they become teen mothers, they give up on their dreams.
Now, Owens has 2 degrees and is currently working in the marketing department for FedEx.
You are a great baby.
When she isn't working or raising her almost 16-year-old son, Jalen, she volunteers with the Adolescent Mentoring Program through Memphis City Schools.
I said, no, I have to talk about what I've been able to do in spite of being a teenage mother and show other girls that, okay, you had a baby, but you still have to go on. You still need to finish high school. You need to go to college. You need to have a career.
Numbers aside, hearing the news of the teenage pregnancy problem at Frazier High School reminds Owens of her own journey.
There's nothing fun or glamorous about having a baby as a child.
This teen mom says self-esteem is at the core of the problem for young girls.
How do we start to address the problem?
Start talking to their kids and start talking to other people's kids, because it really does take a community. It's not a single person's job. I think we all play a role.
Conversations must be candid and parents must practice what they preach. However, Owens realizes peer pressure can sometimes get the best of children.
Me, it's my faith, and my faith does teach abstinence, and that's what you're supposed to do. But we do live in a world where, like you just said, girls and boys are having sex, and they need to be educated. So they need to know that if this is the choice that you make, these are the consequences.
Consequences she learned to live with by never giving up. Her final message for girls is that success is a choice, and she hopes girls choose to have life after birth. In Memphis, Lauren Johnson, Fox 13 News.
And Summer Owens' book can be purchased online now. We have a link at our website. Go to myfoxmemphis.com.